Very good afternoon to one and all. Myself, Mr. Mahbudur Rahman from Kekewa College of Food Technology, Nasik, Department of Food Engineering. Today, I will deliver a lecture on aseptic processing and types of blanching. So, in this lecture, I will cover aseptic processing, equipment and systems, effects on food quality, advantages and limitations, blanching, types of blanching. So first of all, we will see that what is aseptic processing. Aseptic processing is a processing technique wherein commercially thermally sterilized liquid products, typically food or pharmaceutical, are packaged into previously sterilized container under these sterile conditions to produce stable product that do not need refrigeration. Aseptic processing has almost completely replaced in container sterilization of liquid food, including milk, juice, and concentrate, cream, yogurt, salad dressing, liquid egg, and ice cream mix. There has been an increasing popularity of food that contain small discrete particles such as cottage cheese, baby food, tomato products, fruit and vegetable soups, and rice desserts. Aseptic processing involves three primary steps: thermal sterilization of the product, sterilization of the packaging material, and conservation of sterility during packaging. To ensure commercially sterility, aseptic processing facilities are required to maintain proper documentation of production operation. So, in this way, we can say that aseptic processing it has almost completely replaced in container sterilization of liquid foods. So during that time, the food process range from, or we can say that aseptic processing was developed due to sterilization of product by heating and immediate cooling. These steps involved during the time of the aseptic packaging, as well as sterilization of containers and lids using steam, filling cooled product usually aseptically into previously sterilized container, sealing of lids at an atmosphere of saturated or superheat steam. So now come on the next slide. Aseptic processing allows for the food to be properly sterilized outside the container and then placed into previously sterilized container. Most of the system use UST. How much temperature we provide? 135 degrees Celsius for 1 to 2 seconds. So this is advantageous because it also for faster processing, usually a few seconds at high temperature. Sterilization of aseptic packaging material is a crucial step in aseptic food processing. These containers are sterilized to kill microorganisms present on container during forming and transport and prior to filling. There are numerous methods used to sterilize the container. The most commonly used method include heat or hot water, chemical sterilant, and radiation are combination of methods. Aseptically processed food product, it can be sterilized using either direct or indirect method. Food products processed with a steam injector go through an injection chamber where steam 150 degrees Celsius is injected into the product. However, only low viscosity liquid can be processed using steam injection and high quality steam is required to ensure sterilization. Steam infused food products involves food free falling into highly pressurized steam which heat the food to approximately 145 degrees Celsius. Steam infusion it provides precursors with great control and compared to steam injection. Now come on next slide. The equipments which use in our aseptic processing. So during the time when aseptic equipment make at that time six basic requirement needs of aseptic processing. The equipment must have capability of being cleaned thoroughly. It must be able to sterilize with steam, chemicals or high temperature water. Sterilization media should be able to contact with all surface of the equipment as well as we can say that The equipment does not contain any crack, as well as the equipment must be able to keep in a sterile state. It must have the ability to use continuously, and lastly, the equipment must comply with regulation. Now, in this slide, aseptic packaging are generally placed in the following categories: fill, erect form, thermoform, blow mold, and bulk packaging and storage system. So fill and fill seal. The container are filled and sealed in a sterile environment to avoid contamination. Erect fill, aseptic container that is erected then sterilized, filled and sealed. Form fill and seal. In this system, a roll of film is first sterilized. After sterilization, it is formed into the desired shape, filled and sealed. Thermoform fill and seal. In this, a roll of film is heated and thermoform on a sterile surface or environment. It is then filled and sealed also in a sterile environment. Blow mold fill and seal. In this process require a extrudable material to be first blow and then into a sterile package before filling and sealing. So this process is usually used to produce bottled products like juice and sodas. In bulk packaging and storage system, packaging used for bulk storage, drum, bags, etc. that are sterilized using either heat or disinfectant. After sterilization, they are able to fill and seal. So during the time of the aseptic processing, aseptic packaging, at that time our food quality effect. So during aseptic processing, preserve food quality through food fast heat treatment followed by a short holding time and rapid cooling. Compared to canning where food products are subjected to high temperature processing, at that time it changes like for example flavor, color as well as other conditions. So in flavor of aseptically processed food product is minimally changed. Dairy product could have good flavor because of exposure to sulfhydryl groups. The flavor is reduced during storage as the sulfhydryl groups oxidize. Severely treated milk could have better flavor because of proteolysis. Color. Dairy product could have change in color and effect caused by Maillard browning. So this depends on the amount of reducing sugars and the formation of uh, paralysins and melanidins, the severity of the treatment and the storage temperature. In nutritional value, aseptic processing achieves sterility through a flash heating process with temperature ranging from 91 degrees Celsius to 140 degrees Celsius. Due to significantly lower processing time and temperature range used in aseptic processing, as well as we can say that dairy product could have change in color and effect caused by Maillard browning. So this depends on the amount of reducing sugar. Now see the last point, that is our advantage and limitations. So food that are processed aseptically have better nutritional vitamins and natural pigments that are our chlorophyll, anthocyanins, betalains, carotenoids, which compared to canned food products because of the lower temperature of the foods that are subjected to upon processing. Aseptic processing provides flexibility in using various containers, size as well as possibility of addition of bioactive and heat sensitive component after processing. Limitation behind our aseptic processing. Aseptic processing costs more than canning because sterilization of the packaging material require different machinery and can get complex. In addition, maintaining air sterility in the processing room is difficult. So these are all about our aseptic processing. Now come on the next point, that is our blanching. Blanching is nothing but we can say that it is one of the process of cooking. Where in a food usually a vegetable or fruit is scalded in boiling water, removed after a brief time interval and finally plunged into iced water or placed under a cold running water. So this process is called as our blanching process. In our blanching process, according to their condition, it can be classified into four categories. One is water blanching, second one is our steam blanching, third one is our microwave blanching, fourth one is our gas blanching. So first of all, I will tell you water blanching. So what is our water blanching? In this method, or we can say that Water blanching is a method performed in hot water at temperature ranging from 70 to 100 degrees Celsius. But in this type of combination of low temperature long time and high temperature short time have also been used. Water blanching usually result in a more uniform treatment than others. For automatic processing, different water blanchers are developed in that basically screw or chain conveyor used to transport product inside tank where hot water is filled. Water is heated indirectly with steam in a heat exchanger, so steam quality does not need to be a food grade. Main disadvantage of this method it is too longer processing time, so it result increased leaching of minerals and nutrients such as vitamins and also produces large amount of effluent with large BOD. So it is a figure of our water blanching. Now come on our steam blanching. In this type of blanching, product is transported by chain or screw conveyor through chamber where a food grade steam is directly injected at 100 degrees Celsius. Steam blanching is usually used for cut and small product and it requires less time than water blanching and losses are also less due to temperature gradient between surface and center of food products. Uneven blanching take place and which result in over blanch near surface and under blanch in center. To increase efficiency, post convection blancher has been developed. This technology allows higher product depth and higher product throughputs. To reduce product non-uniform, another technology is developed which is called as our individual quick blanching. Now it is a figure of our steam blanching. Next one is our microwave blanching. It is developed, we can say that in this type of the blanching, it is more important and in this type of the blanching, uh, ascorbic acid and carotenoids are required as well as we can say that as well as we can say that it is developed because of important findings where retention of ascorbic acid and carotene and require very short processing time as compared to other types of blanching. So it is very important. To overcome some drawbacks on disadvantage, it has been combined with water blanching. It is one of the disadvantage. Now it is a diagram of our microwave blanching. So last one is our gas blanching. In this type of the blanching, using combustion of flue gases with addition of steam to increase humidity and product dehydration has been studied. So this type of blanching has the advantage of reducing waste production and retention of nutrients. But major disadvantage of this is it results in product weight loss. This approach not currently used in industry and need for further research. Now it is a figure of our gas blanching. So this diagram indicate our gas blanching. So the importance of blanching, it is well known and it increases the shelf life of the food by decreasing the microbial load and lowering the concentration of enzyme that causes the degradation. It needs very little or no water for efficient heat transfer in food. Okay, thank you for attention. So please go through this link which is beneficial for you. I given a multiple choice question whatever I covered in this lecture. Okay, thank you.